Yo, this is Nick D.
I'm Brie K, and this is Kasari.
You already know what it is, man. It's William Cater.
Yo, this is DJ Lost and Found from the Missing Link podcast.
Hey, what up? It's Miss Hero from Pew Army.
This is Stephen the Levite.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy YP, aka Young Paul. You know what I mean? Representing the East Coast, New York, Jersey, stand up.
And you're tuned into the That's Not
Christian Podcast.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody to another week of TNC. We don't even keep track of the episode number anymore.
248.
248. I feel like it's been 248 a few times. But
So?
I don't know. I'm bad at remembering numbers, so
Groundhog Day.
right. But we are glad to see you guys tonight. I am your host, Brie K. I'm here with my lovely twin Kasari, and we have Jay Acosta and Jay is LA in the building.
Let's
How's
go.
everybody doing?
What's
Yay.
up, everybody? Happy hump day.
Yay.
So I just found out today is not Clyde's birthday. For those of you.
Who's that?
He's a CHH rapper.
Oh, okay. Cool. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, not Clyde. Welcome, No Way. I don't know. I can't see what that emoji is, but it doesn't look good.
It looks like an android.
Oh,
What is that?
it looks upset, whatever it is. But
What's it
That
red?
joint look like anger from that Pixar movie.
for real.
That's crazy.
Well, I hope we could turn that frown upside down. So, so how is everyone doing?
Todo chilling.
What?
Todo chilling.
Oh.
That's funny.
Are you guys so are you guys happy that the all that election stuff is over now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I am.
timeline is way different now.
Somewhat.
Oh, what do you mean? Somewhat. You miss it?
I feel like it's just now is when it's gonna get started.
Oh, now it's gonna get started? Yo, so I
Yeah.
just seen something crazy real quick before we get into topics.
Here we go.
It's a rabbit hole. There's this thing called Blue Anon, right? And it's like the Democrats believe that like the election was all fake, right? That they let Trump win, and then like on the inauguration, he's gonna get arrested.
Oh, like you said, blue and on, like blue and on.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I read something not like that,
Mhm.
but that he was gonna be unalived.
But they already tried that.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
now that there's gonna be more people with access,
Mhm.
they feel like
Who got access
man.
though? It seemed like he got a tight circle, man.
I mean, sure, but that doesn't mean that nobody can do something within that circle.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I feel
Y'all
like it's,
believe, y'all believe that blue and on theory?
No. Jimmy says yes.
no, I don't
Jimmy's
know.
a-
I
Jimmy's
like.
a
I still don't.
Democrat.
I still don't believe that. Like so. I obviously they didn't let him win the last one when he won the last one, right? So I didn't think they were going to allow him to win this one, and it just seemed like they just like
Like it was easy.
yeah.
I mean, when he had a bunch of lawyers on deck.
Yeah.
But
I think that's what it is.
I did hear about people were like, oh, he was cheating because you know how Joe Rogan brought up the fact that Elon had like this app or something that he knew who won like a few hours before they
Mhm.
announced it and stuff. I saw that clip.
I missed that. Tell me about that.
See, but I feel like
That's all he really said. Joe
Everybody
Rogan
knew.
really said he was just like, oh, he has an app. I don't know how he does it, blah, blah, blah. So then everybody just like took it and ran with it. Like, oh, he got an app. Oh, they're cheating. They're manipulating the votes. And it's just
Ooh.
like,
Okay.
so
Right.
Joe Rogan is talking to, I believe, Theo Vaughn. I don't know if you guys know who Theo Vaughn
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Okay,
My
yeah.
favorite.
So he's talking to him, and they're talking about the whole election thing. And he said that Dana White was talking to Joe Rogan,
Mm-hmm.
and Dana was the one that said that Elon created an app, and with that app, he already knew the results of the election because Elon told Dana like 3 hours before, okay, Trump won, and then he showed him the app, and then he says, okay, I'm leaving, and then Dana was talking to Joe about it. He was like, because Elon is so like out there, right? He was like, yeah, the dude just showed me the app, showed that he won, and then he left. So they were like, and then Joe was like cracking up, like typical Elon, you know?
I want to know I gotta go listen to that.
Yeah,
I want to hear the context. Like, were they joking or like is legit? He really has a.
I think it's legit.
No,
think
no,
it's legit, but
yeah,
I could
legit
find the
because
clip.
Theo asked.
I
Yeah,
could find
go
the
ahead.
clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I believe it. Like, the thing is like both parties knew that the voting machines are hackable, and nobody did anything about it. So I wouldn't be
Right.
surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised that like, what was it, 10, 16 million people didn't vote.
Oh, that was another thing I saw too. Like, what happened to those votes?
What happened to all the dead people that was voting and stuff like that?
Right.
I thought it was 20 million.
Whatever the number is, something crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you start talking millions, that's a lot of folks.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you see the the conspiracy with Biden?
No, what's that?
Which one?
All right. Well, yeah, there's many, but when it comes to the election, right? So after Trump won and Biden makes his first appearance, the dude is smiling like crazy, like never before, right?
Oh,
So they were saying,
he got beef with Kamala. He don't like her.
yeah, and then he's smiling, and people were like, "Wow, we've never seen him so happy before."
Mhm.
And then they show a picture of his wife. She's in a red like suit, right? And she goes to vote in that red suit. So people was like,
Oh yeah. Like, yeah, I did see that. Like,
why is she in a
she's
red
banging Republican colors.
Yeah, so I was like, did they vote for Trump? Like, that would be wild.
Well, he put on the hat.
Oh, and he put it. Well,
He
You know what I
did.
mean? He
And
put
was
on the hat. I was like,
happy AF to be putting that hat on too.
yeah, he was banging the step, bro.
Yeah.
He probably just happy to get out of there, to be honest.
I'm done.
He don't know
with
where he's at.
He do all of a sudden.
Okay.
On the beach.
He don't know nothing, but he knows he getting out of there.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm getting out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys
And then-
see him walking on the beach?
Oh my gosh, that breaks my heart.
Me too. I'm
It
like,
breaks my
somebody
heart.
help him.
Yeah.
Like,
But
why he gotta walk in? My man don't need, like, he don't need to be walking on no beaches. He don't need to be riding any bikes. He don't need to be going up any stairs to board any airplanes. Like, my man, just chill at the crib, dog. Like, you can't Skype. Like, you really
Right.
gotta pull up now. Like, bro, especially like nobody saw you like the last 30 days or whatever it was, and now you want to pull
Last
up,
6
be
months.
outside and everything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you want to be outside. Like, bro, chill. Just, you're about to retire, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Word.
pobrecito.
I know. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Like, leave grandpa
But
alone,
yeah.
man.
Word. And then today, Trump goes to the White House and they do the whole,
Oh, did
you
he?
know,
Photo
pit-
op.
Yeah.
yeah, like photo op and like transfer of power discussion, blah blah blah, right? And there goes Biden again. He's
He was
cheesing.
all happy.
Yeah, he's
Wow, he's a
cheesing.
groupie.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
crazy.
I honestly
Yeah.
think he just can't wait to get out. I really think that's what it is.
He's
I
like,
mean,
man,
He said, "Gotcha." I'd like to thank everybody that was involved
In this negotiation.
yeah,
he's happy. He's gonna go get some ice cream now.
for real.
You know?
But
So
yeah,
post election, have you guys noticed a difference in like how people act or talk or anything like that, like in your day-to-day life?
I'll go first. I'll say the following day or the following 2 days, you know, my I guess liberal family members were really like going crazy.
Yeah, we're losing it.
Yeah. I mean,
Imploding.
it wasn't like, you know, a lot of the, you know, videos that you see, you know, people screaming or whatever, but there was definitely like, you know, some sadness / confusion / like, oh my gosh, like the world is kind of ending. But then after that, like everything seems chill now. Nobody's really talking about it. So that's why I say things are probably going to start heating up, you know, with the media and everything, because Trump is over here like working. That dude is picking everybody, you know?
He's picking his team.
Yeah.
He's appointing people.
Yep.
I saw your man got appointed.
Yeah. But I mean, we kind of saw that coming. I'm sure it was his idea as well.
He's like, "Yo, I got this crazy idea, son. Like, we're gonna start like
Basically.
this new office, this new organization. It's gonna be Doge to the moon, dog."
Yep. Yep. So buy some Doge. Not financial advice.
That's crazy. And then
Yeah.
I see the
It's-
memes are good. I love the memes because the reference to Office Space. So what do you do
yeah.
here? That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then there was this one. So when Elon bought Twitter, there was an exchange between him and the CEO that he told the CEO, "What did you get done today?" You know.
Yeah.
And then like that went viral, and then now it's coming back up because he's like, "Okay, Elon, to the government, what have you done today? Or what did you get done?" Um, so something interesting about the whole Doge Department of whatever America.
Something a
It's
government
only
agency thing.
it's only for like 2 years. It's until 2026.
Okay.
So they're supposed to him and Vivek are supposed to go through the entire government and start cutting everything that's wasteful.
Yeah.
Within 2 years. And Elon says he's gonna get it done sooner than that.
He said, "I'm gonna get it done in 1 year." Because after
Yeah.
he gets that done, he'll free up some cash so he can get some government contracts. So all the federal cars will be Tesla cars.
Come on,
And
son.
and he can't make that contract unless he's no longer working for the federal government.
Come on, son. That dude is a genius. That dude is a rocket scientist and a
Yeah, no.
genius. Yes.
You're probably right.
Shoot, you spend all that money to elect this guy.
Right.
You better make sure you get your stuff.
He getting billions,
in
bro. He
line.
gonna do like 10-year, 20-year contracts like Halliburton or something like that. Everything's gonna be Tesla when we bomb Baghdad or Iraq or Palestine or whatever. Like all the tractors and everything will be Tesla.
Chill.
Vamos
Listen,
a beber.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Vivek,
Dick Cheney, man.
Yeah, Vivek mentioned something today. He said that, which was kind of shocking to me, that the government still spends money on expired contracts.
So how we get one of those, son? Like,
Right.
That's
Okay.
you know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, how we get one of those? We could do something, man. Like,
Oh, okay.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah,
bro, we need to do
and
something.
then Elon says he's gonna make everything public, and the American people will vote to see which, like the proposal of what to cut. And then if the majority is with it, then they cut it, and if not, then
So it's gonna be democratic.
That's what he says.
I wonder how he's gonna do that.
He says they're building a website or something like that.
Yeah. So Rand Paul did something. I think it was, when was it? 2023. He did a Festivus report. He said in 2020 the U.S. government spent $4.5 million to spray alcoholic rats with bobcat urine. In 2019, the U.S. government spent $500,000 to see if quails were more sexually active on cocaine. I feel like that was true.
Wow.
Like that turned out.
Yeah, for sure.
2023, the U.S. government spent $500,000 for Dr. Fauci's transgender monkey study. A portion of the $12 million went to study dog rectal temperatures. $2.7 million on studying cats on a treadmill. $8,400 on lobster tank. On the lobster tank for the DoD, and then a portion of $12 million to study monkeys on meth. That's some of the spending that the U.S. has done.
There you
That's
go.
wild. I feel like, bro, you don't need to spend money on none of that because taxation and stuff. Like, give it back to the people, man. I want a refund.
Well, that's kind of the plan, right?
Allegedly.
Will it happen? We'll see.
Allegedly, we'll see. That's some crazy spending though. Like all that stuff that they did, bro. Like $4.5 million on alcoholic rats. Like that's crazy. Like what? First of all, how did the rats become alcoholic?
That's what they spent the money on. It was buying all the bottles.
The
They bought like
booze.
the finest.
Diddy donated
the-
Ciroc.
when there was a
You got a
Henny
contract.
shortage.
Popping Ciroc bottles. Okay.
Even
That's
the meth, like, did they make it or they bought it?
Right. Oh, they definitely made it. They give it to pilots, right?
Yikes.
They give some form of amphetamines to pilots so that they can stay awake. So we got a plug. You know what I mean? Legit plug.
Yep. So that's that. So we'll see in 2 years what happens. I kind of believe Elon, right? Because
Mhm.
this man bought Twitter and cut like half of the people that work there, and Twitter ran just fine.
Yeah,
For
sure.
So we'll see how the government officials react when the cutting begins.
How are the people going to react? Like I saw something, I didn't
Mhm.
read into it, but so you can leave, those watching, you can leave a comment below. But I saw that he was going to shut down the Department of Education.
Well, that's not Elon. That's Trump.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. But that's
Yeah.
wasteful spending right there. Yeah, it's wasteful
bring it
spending.
up
You
to
know what I mean?
speed.
Like,
Yeah,
yo, people mad about that.
they
At
are.
what?
Of shutting down the Department of
The
Education.
dismantling.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
huge.
why.
Yeah, what? Like when I hear people upset, it's like if you feel that the system was built on racism, then why would you trust your enemy to teach your kids? And why would you think that your enemy,
Right.
would you know what I mean? Would look out for your best interests, right? Like it doesn't make sense, especially like with a lot of failing schools. Like I don't understand it. Like why would you rely on the government to like? What makes you think that it would be efficient?
Yeah.
In I think a lot of what the federal government does though is set like national standards and pump money into like building new schools, right? At least in California or in Los Angeles, I should say. I don't know how it is over there, but like they're like always building like a new high school somewhere or remodeling a new high school or something, and that's millions of dollars, bro. Like it's like who's paying for that, bro? Like, how much smarter the kids gonna be with a brand new classroom? I just like, are we gonna be competing against like the Asians because they got a new class?
Right. I mean, that's why I like the fact that he's adding school choice or whatever.
Yeah.
Because then the schools can kind of compete
Compete, yep.
and their standards they'll have standards to actually meet.
Yeah. You want to go to the best
For one
school, right?
Right, exactly.
You
And
want to go to
they
school
want
with
to get the kids in
graduation
the seats.
rate.
So
Right. Yeah, I agree.
There was something that I saw somebody say that the teachers will get also like a boost in their pay.
yes.
Ooh.
That they were gonna get. Yeah,
Like if
and
they-
it's like,
no.
yeah. Go ahead. If they do, they
Like
hit certain
certificates and
standards.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like additional trainings or certificates for like whatever educational progression has whatever at that time.
Correct. Yeah. And I was like, dang, that's pretty good. Everybody's saying teachers don't get paid enough, or whatever.
Right.
Well, now here's your moment, right? For your
So yeah, what do you do here?
What
Did
happened?
y'all see that teacher in Chino?
Yes, I was gonna show you. Did you see them at
Oh.
the board, the parents though?
No.
They was eating them up.
So I don't know if you guys saw it, but
He
Chino
was ranting about Trump.
Yes. He was like, get
I
out
didn't
of
see
my
it.
class. So it was a teacher in Chino. I believe it was in Chino,
It was.
which is a city in Riverside County. It's not that far from here. But he was at the high school or whatever, and somebody started recording him because he was going off on a boy who showed up to class with a Trump hat on or a shirt or something with Trump on it. And so he basically kicked him out of class and was like, I'm not going to tolerate this in my class. And he was like cussing and stuff too. And it was the teacher. So obviously like some of the parents and things were upset because they're like, first of all, why are you berating a student? But second of all, like,
he was also saying like your fathers and grandfathers wish they were white type thing, because this is like a Hispanic like
predominantly Hispanic
yes,
area.
Yes. So I'm just like, what the heck? And this
He said that?
Yes. And people were like, so I guess I think it was yesterday, like last.
Did he say it in Spanish?
No. Yesterday evening.
Did he say it in Nahuatl?
And what?
Nahuatl?
No.
He said it in English.
So why he say like you want to be white, to the kids because they voted Trump, but he's speaking English? Like, bro, who want to be white? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Right. He was just saying like a bunch of like racial things too. Like it was just crazy. And I guess they had the school board meeting. The parents, you know how they're able to come to the mic and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of like Hispanic people, even some guy wearing the Lexit hat.
That's because he was white, right? The teacher?
No, his name. Well, his last name is Perez.
Oh, he was Hispanic too. Oh,
so that's why I'm like, make it make sense.
Not
bro.
primo.
I think that was his last name.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, everybody was cussing out the school board people, and I guess the school board had like posted what happened, and then they like deleted it. So the parents were just going in on them like, I'm tired of you guys deleting the stuff. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And like everybody was taking their turns, like going ham. I can send it to you guys. Please. It was crazy because there was so many videos. It's on Twitter. I bookmarked it. Hold on.
Yo, like,
are you gonna show some or no?
What's crazy is
Yeah.
I don't have the link. You got it? Let's go.
Wait.
Sorry,
go ahead. Talk about
what's crazy is that I saw it on the news, and the news was making. Well, they interviewed some students, and it seemed like the students were going to protest and do a walkout in favor of the teacher. And I'm like,
oh wow,
yeah. And I was just surprised, like, like. So then, why was he yelling at them? Like, if they like rock with him, like, I don't understand. But I guess it was just that one student,
right,
that didn't conform. Like, you gotta fall in line, buddy.
Right.
That's crazy.
But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. You guys were talking about the Department of Education and all that jazz.
All of that, get rid of all of it. Like for real, like you can learn how to do anything online, man. All the kids now have Chromebooks. They can go on YouTube. They can learn math. They can learn
funded by the Department of Education.
Yeah, exactly. But they got it now. Google got that contract. Lenovo, HP, and all of them.
All right, here's a video.
Zoom in.
It's a video. Hold on. I'm going to put it full screen.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Why does this look like a potato? Oh, my gosh.
Wrong link.
Can you hear it?
No.
Yes.
That is in the teacher's classroom that did all of those racial outbursts will not be bullied. Can you guarantee that no child that has that teacher, that father or grandfather voted for President Trump, will they be bullied? And if so, what are you going to do about it? It is time that the school district, stop tolerating hate speech in class. There should be zero tolerance for hate speech. To say that a Hispanic man wants to be white, that is a racial. Sorry. I'm
emotional.
Yo soy mexicana. I am Chicana. I am indigenous,
Oh.
and my family voted for
She's
Trump.
banging on him.
I have family members that also voted for Kamala Harris, but does that give me an excuse or anyone else a reason to racially attack them? No, it doesn't. What are you going to do about this teacher? Because he should be fired. There should be zero tolerance for hate.
You're gonna fire him.
And ma'am, you really need to stop with the grinning. All I see is a room full of parents that are very angry. You need to be respectful. All of you need to be reminded you are public servants. The
Get
people
him.
pay
Set
for
up
you to
better.
be there, and the people can remove you quickly. You need to remind
Quickly.
yourselves that. What are you going to do when
Expeditiously.
children start being bullied because of the hate speech that this teacher was saying in the classroom? Again, can you guarantee any of the parents that their child will not be bullied? Because now you are put on notice. If any child is harassed because of the disgusting rhetoric that was put in the class, now you are legally put on notice. Thank you.
She said you liable.
Hey.
Yo, she was mad, bro.
Go ahead,
Oh, she
Titi.
was.
Bro, real
You all right?
talk.
What's crazy to me is she's like, she's using the term hate speech. It's like their own logic. She's
Yep.
used it against them.
Yeah.
But it's like, these are the standards that y'all put in place, though.
Right.
Talking
I
about a
love that.
safe space and this and that.
Right.
It's not a safe space for somebody to wear a Trump shirt, though.
Right. I love that. Yeah. So like, those are like all the parents.
That's wild. Everybody pulled up.
Yeah.
And they all wearing red too, so you know what that means.
Right.
They blood.
That's what I was gonna say.
They banging.
Oh, they suspended the teacher.
I mean, what does that mean? Whip pay?
Right. He could come right
literally.
Whip pay? Like he still gets all his everything, pension.
But why was he going off like that? Like,
he was upset.
The demons was aggravated.
Right. No, he was like so mad. I'm like, why are you going off like that in the classroom? I was telling my twin, like when I was in school, I have no idea what any of my teachers from elementary to high school, I have no idea who they voted for at all. Like they never talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think also back then it didn't really matter, or it wasn't that much emphasis as it was these last, 8 years.
But politics has always been like something you don't talk about, and I feel like it was really respected. Like you really don't talk about it.
Right. Like, because I remember one of my history teachers was telling us that him and his wife, one of them was a Republican, the other was a Democrat. He never said which one was who was what. He never told us, but he did tell us that. And I just remember, like, I had no way of guessing. You know what I mean? Or like, there were times when I tried to think about it or figure it out, but I couldn't. Like, because I don't know. I didn't know.
I didn't know what that meant in school. Like. What's the difference? Yeah.
Well, there really wasn't a whole lot of a difference at the time.
No, I just didn't know. Like, I wasn't really tapped in.
Yeah.
No, I get you. Well, do you guys think the teacher should be fired?
I think something needs to happen with the union. Like, obviously people that union workers, everybody knows, well, should know that they don't really get reprimanded. They just get suspended. They still get paid. They still I feel like something needs to happen with their pay. Like, I don't feel like you should be suspended with pay. I feel like you should pay for that by being suspended without pay. Like, because I feel like, what do people learn from that? And same thing with, again, any union job, I feel like that always ends up being the case. Like, obviously there's very rare moments, where it's like, okay, this person was fired, but then they still got their pension. So it's just like, I don't know. I feel like the union needs some reorganization or something.
Maybe that's why LAUSD is banning phones so that teachers don't get caught on their rants.
That's crazy.
Good luck.
I'll send my kids with the old school tape recorder. I got one at home. Play the tape every day. Play the tape.
The little cassette tape.
Yeah, the little tiny. I have one of those. That's funny. I would be sending them with that. Go ahead, roll the tape.
That's hilarious.
I mean, like, what they gonna do? They gonna pat down everybody?
Yeah,
like,
no,
that's not gonna happen. I feel like that's just not.
That's crazy though. Kasari for school board. For
You're
the school
weird.
board. Y'all vote for her in
Yeah.
the next election for the
Let's
school
go.
board.
Let's do it.
But as far as whether or not the teacher should be fired, I don't know. Either he should be fired. The parents should take him out back and handle their business, and everybody turn the other way.
I like the second option. Like, you want to keep your job, you got to face the
Right.
parents.
You
right?
know?
Like, you got to
Right,
run
yeah.
the fade.
Right in the parking lot.
Yeah. With all the dads and the moms, like you got to run it. Like, they go jump you for a whole minute.
You survive, you got your
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. I like that.
I mean,
These
I don't
Christians
think they
advocating
should
for
get-
violence.
That's hilarious.
Listen,
huh?
Proverbs
That's
20:30. Proverbs
this.
20:30 should be the verse of the day. But anyway, go ahead.
Say it.
It says beatings drive out evil spirits and floggings purge the inmost being. Some people need a beating, but anyway, go ahead.
Con la chancleta.
You know?
Right. I just think that also people, I mean, if they're gonna get suspended, I feel like they should also take some classes, whether it be anger classes, whether it be how to like communicate effectively with your students, like just I don't know. More
Like
needs
community
to be
service.
done.
Like, you need to
Yes.
take a
Yes,
class.
it's
before you-
required.
before you like after you get jumped by the parents. You have to
Yes.
take a class.
Yes.
And
If you
then you can
survive,
come back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you
yeah.
come back. Okay.
I feel like
Sorry
Buzz-
for school
yeah.
board. Let's go.
For real.
Department of Education's all right here. I like that.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I just feel like everybody turn the other way. Like I'd be like, listen, the school board, we gonna turn you over to the parents, and we gonna look the other way. That's how I would solve it.
Right.
Let them decide how they. It's a civil. Listen, it's above me now. It's above me.
It's out of my hands.
Right.
You know,
That's funny.
Like Gladiator, right?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it. It comes out next week. Gladiator 2, Denzel. It's my favorite. Anyway.
Wait, when? On the 21st?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go watch that.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted y'all with this whole story. Anyway,
No,
with the
it's
whole
good.
chain
No, that was good.
ADD.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, dang. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen. The union's gonna protect them, right? Like, I don't. I
That
don't
irks
know
me
about-
to no end. That
What
irks
happened?
me. That
Yeah.
irks me. Like my
Yeah.
soul.
Yo, like they had. I don't know if they still do. But they had like people who were accused. No, actual pedophiles on LAUSD
I
payroll,
remember that. That's crazy.
and the union like didn't want them to be fired for that. Like, that's wild to me, man. That's where you need to turn. That's who you need to turn over to the parents
I agree.
Literally.
I agree.
and see. Let's see what the parents say, how they feel about it.
Right.
Sheesh.
Oh, like me, because that would be my day one policy. Look the other way.
Yeah, I
We
didn't see it.
listen. We turning you over to the parents. We looking the other way. Y'all gotta figure it out.
I didn't see that.
That's crazy. But I was gonna any other post election
Fallouts, no.
Okay.
My
I
favorite.
mean, we lost a super fan and follower.
Wait, what happened?
What?
We had a super fan, like a real super fan for years, like 10 years maybe. And
She's like a friend too.
yeah, she was like our friend too. Like we hung out with her a couple times and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We lost her over the
Wow.
election. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Was it because of women's rights, or was it because first black woman president? Like, what like? Because I know it wasn't overall policy.
You go ahead. Tell
I
me.
don't. I know it wasn't over policy.
It might have been over immigration
Oh,
or
yeah.
illegal.
I'm sad to see her
status.
go, but I mean, I
We didn't know though.
Yeah.
She found out.
I find out
so now she was illegal.
No,
Oh.
she had followed us and removed us as a follower.
Oh, gotcha.
no, but I mean, she was open about that.
About
that
being illegal.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I hope that Trump has some sort of stimulus package tied into like pointing the finger. Like if you catch an illegal, right? Like you get a bounty.
Jay's all like, bye.
I mean,
Cause I really I mean you can slide me the information, you know what I'm saying, like off the air, and if that becomes a thing, like bro, we getting this
Well,
bag.
here's the thing. I think that she was here on a working visa or something like that.
Everything, guys.
But she was not a citizen. I do know that.
But like the thing is what's crazy is like it is like Obama was like deporting mad people, you know what I mean? Was it the same energy like during that
No.
administration? Like it's always been like I talked to my family, a lot of my family, all my family, right? Pretty much came here illegally, except my grandma, but most of my family came here illegally, and they all knew like I'm here illegally, so don't get caught doing no dumb stuff, because if you get caught, you going back. You know what I
Right.
mean? And you know it's expensive to come back. You know, you come here, you know, you try to make a living for yourself because it's better than it is back home, right? So, and you make enough money here to survive, and you can send money back home to help, you know, the rest of the family. Like, so you know this, you know what I mean? Like, so
Right.
you try to stay like walk a fine line and, you know, keep your nose clean and stay out of trouble. Like, I don't understand how some people are just like, they have this expectation, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, that's wild. Like,
Well, not only that, I think that like if you've been here for like a few years now, why aren't you working on getting legit? Like there are, like, once you're here, I feel like there's a lot of resources. Like maybe you gotta search, but I just think that like I have a friend and her family was here illegally, and they were here for like 15 years, and for the first
That's a
10
long time.
years they
It was
saved
on
up
the low.
money because it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They had to pay a lot of money, and
Yeah.
it was like 4 of them or something like that. She had like a couple
The whole
siblings and then
family.
her mom and dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they had finally, you know, got legit, and they were able to get their acquire citizenship or whatever. But I'm just like, why are we not working towards those things if you're gonna be here and you want
Right.
to stay here and you're making a life and you're having kids here? Like, you know what I mean? I just
Right.
think that like,
Yeah, that's kind of irresponsible if you're making a life and you having kids and everything else, because now you put
yes,
yourself in a position where you can kind of divide the family,
Mhm.
right?
right.
But the thing is like I don't know. I really don't believe that like the U.S. has the resources to have border patrol like knocking on people's doors and trying to deport
Yeah, I
people.
don't.
I think it's really
Yeah.
going to be people who do dumb stuff, get arrested, maybe at a DUI,
Which is how it's
checkpoint or something like
been.
that. Right? Exactly, because they really don't care. Like I found
Yeah.
out
Right.
when I first started doing social media marketing, I went to this local organization that kind of helps like small businesses, new businesses, and whatnot. And there was a guy there talking about like funding, basically getting funding and grants for your business. And then some lady asked, you know, what if you're illegal? And he's like, oh yeah, you can go onto the IRS's website. And this was like fairly recent, you know what I mean? Um, he's like, you can go to the IRS website and you can apply for an I-10, and it's gonna tell you there that it doesn't matter what your legal status is for you to get an I-10. And an I-10 is just a social security number for somebody. So the government only cares about getting the bag. They really don't
Right.
care like if you're here legally or not. Just like if you're
Right.
working, we want a piece of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're getting paid under the table, you're getting deported. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're driving drunk,
Mhm.
you're getting deported. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they really not tripping over you. If you get in the bag and you breaking bread with them, like they're not
Right.
tripping like that. You know what I mean? Especially if
Yeah.
like you can go to the IRS website and just get a social, you know what I mean, an I-10, and not have to show any and in California, like you don't even have to be a citizen to get an ID.
Right.
You could just get a driver's license, like you know what I'm saying, like. So I yeah, I don't understand why people are like so upset about that. Like that's the way it's been. That's how it is in any country. You from
Okay.
Mexico?
Literally.
You
No,
from
that's
Mexico?
smart.
Like if you from El Salvador and you go into Mexico, I promise you're getting deported after you get your butt whooped by the police and they
By
take
the
all your
cartel.
money. You know what I mean? Like I promise you're getting deported. You know what I mean? Like if you're from anywhere from Central America, South America, like they are going to deport you. You know what I mean? Like Obama gave money to Mexico, and Trump gave money to Central America so that they can make their border stronger. Like, so I don't understand like why people got all this energy. Like, it's America, bro. It's not just Trump, you know, because Obama did it too, you know.
Well, if
Yeah.
the propaganda works for the
Right?
is this orange man?
I mean, I'm glad that y'all are speaking about this. I mean, I know you guys speak about this type of stuff all the time, but because like all of us are Hispanic, I'm half, but
I was
like
gonna
all
say
of
that.
us are. And I just think people think that like every Hispanic is supposed to be like for the illegals or something. And it's
Mhm.
like, but like if I have members of my family who like did it the right way and
Yeah.
you just want to
Yes.
cut the line.
Yes.
And then also if there's other policies that like this particular politician is putting in place that are hurting me personally, I'm supposed to put that aside to help you. You know,
Right.
like that's really selfish. And I feel like that's not right. But you know, whatever.
Yeah, and seeing like that goes back to what I was saying about like my mom and my grandma and everybody else. Like when they came here, like they didn't expect anything from anybody, you know.
Right.
So they wasn't like you got to give me a driver's license or I need welfare or I need whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I just need to work and provide for my own, take care of my own. You know what I mean? And we gonna make progress. You know. Me personally, like I really don't care about the immigration issue. Like I feel like if you came here to work, then
Work.
work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you're over here like
Right.
shooting guns and you know what I mean and shooting at people or messing with
Raping
kids or anything
people.
like that,
Yeah.
yeah, no, you gotta go, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta go. You know, but like I don't care about nobody's legal status, man. Taxation is theft. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We know your status is never going to change when it comes to that. Not mad at it. But yeah. But I also feel like don't be coming and taking my tax dollars though to help you
that
either, because that's not right either.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So
like, nah, dog. I'm trying to get a refund, and here you come. Like, no. I need this. No, you don't.
Right, getting all these benefits, buying houses and stuff.
Yo, what's up with that? Like,
yeah,
you saw that? Y'all
Yeah.
seen that? Y'all seen that about that lady? Was it who sent it to us? The lady selling her camper?
No, not the camper. What happened?
Or her RV or something for like $70,000, or I don't know what she was selling. Something. I think it was an RV, and then she said illegal
wanted to buy it.
Yes.
It was a food truck that she had.
Okay.
She was like a Black veteran lady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what state or anything, but the illegal wanted to buy it, and she was like, it was like 70,000 or something, and he was like, if you come with me to the bank, they'll give me a piece, like a voucher, whatever, and I can buy your business because they're giving me vouchers to buy business. And she was like, that doesn't sound right. She went with him to the bank, and sure enough, that did happen. Like, they were giving her, and she was like upset because she was like, I'm a veteran. Like, I worked hard to buy this business and everything, and people could just come over the border. Yes, they could come over the border to buy a business. And I'm like, I told my brother, okay, I told my brother, we're doing it wrong. We need to go over the border and come back.
Come back with no papers.
Right.
Just speaking a different language. That's crazy. There was supposed to be a bill where they were supposed to give illegals like $150,000 for homes, to buy homes. Y'all saw that? But it looks like Gavin Newsom vetoed the bill.
Oh, okay.
Back in September.
Oh, that's good.
Because of the public outrage.
Yo, I'm glad, bro, because like now they're putting more tax, bro. Now they got more taxes on the gas. Did y'all see? Oh, that's LA.
85 cents or whatever,
bro.
Did you see him scolding us for voting on Proposition whatever 30 something about the crime?
No. But I'm like, bro, we already pay crazy like prices for gas.
Right. Highest in the country.
Yeah. Yo, these dudes over here, like they're in Georgia, you know what I mean? They're in Virginia, you know, they're in all these different states, and they paying like $2 and $3. I'm like, how? Like, what year is that? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking them, what year is that? They're like, yeah, that was like last month. Like, what do you mean? Like,
funny.
I know. No, literally every time we go out of state, like at the end of our trip, whenever I put gas in the rental car, I'm always like, oh my God, the bill's $20.
Yeah, yeah. And that's expensive, right? The locals will tell you that's expensive.
Yeah. They're like, yo, our gas is high as frick. It's like $3.40.
Yeah.
Y'all living it up.
Right.
Yeah, last time I paid $4.13, and that was cheap.
Wow.
Yeah, the low fours and like looking like somebody's GPA. That's when we're like, oh yeah, we get into the good gas prices.
GPA gas. How much you pay, Jay? What's the last time? Do you remember? Oh yeah, you don't. Yeah, he plug it in, huh? He's gonna be like 2 cents.
I mean, I filled up my wife's car. I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like $3, something.
Still cheaper than us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm low-key mad now.
Get out of California.
Can't. It's paradise. That's the thing. It's crazy.
That's crazy. People would rather be in hell than go to heaven.
California's a hell of a drug, bro.
Because like once you're here, you get used to the like you get used to it, and it's very hard to like you go to other places. You're like, dang, bro. They don't know.
Yeah, like with no traffic, like I'm at the beach in like 30 minutes. Let's just say an hour. I'm at the beach, or I could be in the mountains in an hour.
Or the desert.
Yeah.
Or a national park.
Right.
Or you could go to the Salton Sea. Like there's so you could be in Vegas. You can be in Vegas in 4 hours, less than 4 hours. Like you could anything. We have a lot of options here. A lot of options.
Facts.
But we pay for it though.
Oh yeah.
For real.
But anyway, Jay, you ready to get into the next topic?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Go ahead, tell him what it is.
So it was about a month ago, right?
Was it? Oh yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. So a month ago we did a video.
Oh,
or a live talking about Marcus Rodgers and
Preston
wasn't
Perry.
here,
Preston
huh?
Perry. Yeah, and like kind of how their discussion occurred on I think it was on Instagram Live, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
What
I
was
think
it? What was the discussion about? Because this was like the second discussion, or was it their first discussion?
I believe this was the second, in that where they both were
we're on there.
talking. Yeah,
I thought it
together.
was. I thought they only had one together, but I don't know for sure because I don't think that the live that they did together is still up anywhere. But they had a discussion together, and then Preston Perry did a live on his own after, and that's like what I saw, and that's what I was talking about in the video that we did.
And
Yeah.
this is because Marcus had said something about Jackie Hill.
I guess during their live together, yes, he was saying.
Oh, he was in the comments?
No, they actually were on live together having like a conversation.
Jackie and Marcus?
No, Marcus and Preston.
Sorry, I'm trying to follow.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
thank you
yeah.
for clearing it up though, because I could.
I'm not good with pronouns. I'm not good with pronouns. That's the thing.
My bad.
Yeah, all good.
They, them. I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So Marcus and Preston had a live together.
Just randomly. It had nothing to do with like no type of beef, or they were like clearing anything up. There was just
it had to do with something. I just don't know what.
I think it was the election. Was it the election?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was.
Okay. Anyway, they was on a live together. My bad.
They were on a live together. Well, I think Marcus had mentioned Preston in another video that he did. Oh, you know what? Remember the Attack of the Studs video that he did when he was talking about
I'm not tapped in. What happened? Hold up. This is wild.
Somebody sent it to our group where Marcus Rodgers did a video and the title was Attack of the Studs, where he was talking about like women pastors who like used to be studs, but then they become like preachers, or not pastors, sorry, preachers. They become preachers, but they still dress like they're in that lifestyle. He says like they still dress like men or whatever. And so he was saying that there's been a lot of these women that are like this or whatever. And so he was talking about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. See, that makes sense because sometimes I get confused. I don't know if it's Jackie Hill or 1K Few.
Bye. So anyway. Jay's you're retarded.
Oh my gosh, you can't say that.
I'm dead ass though. Like,
bye.
Like I'll be scrolling. I'm like, wait, oh.
You're an idiot. So anyway, he was talking about this or whatever, and
she's not a pastor though.
No, or he was like preachers or whatever.
She could be preaching though at churches and
like it was like ministers, and I guess he was talking about this, and then he said, I remember in that video though he mentioned Preston. He said something like, "Oh, I've like messaged with him, multiple times and stuff like that." Like, or he's like, I've messaged him, or he's messaged me, and I don't know. So anyway, I think they went live because of that. I think. And I don't know what they were supposed to be talking about because I didn't see it. But I saw part of Preston's live that he did after that. And he was talking about how in his conversation with Marcus, they agreed that they weren't going to bring up any personal matters from their personal life. But obviously Marcus brought up Jackie. So this is all what Preston is saying. And then Preston was also saying that they were talking about sin, and that Marcus was saying that homosexuality is like a deeper sin because you need to be delivered from it or something like that. And so he was saying that Jackie still needs to be delivered or something. And so Preston was kind of trying to get him to see that like all sin is the same. And he was like basically telling him like, what are certain sins that you struggle with? And he said that Marcus was basically saying he didn't really struggle with any sins. And then he finally got him to admit that like maybe he struggles with pride. And then people in the comments were going in. But Preston was
an easy one though. You know what I mean? Ever since the truth came out, it's like it's easy to say, yeah, I struggle with pride, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure. And so Preston was saying in his live too that him and Marcus are from the same city, so that he knows a lot of like Marcus's personal business. He's like, but I wasn't gonna like put that out there because we agreed that we weren't gonna do that or whatever. And so some people in the comments though were like saying stuff, but I don't know how true it is. So anyway, when we went live and we did this video talking about it, I basically summed it all up like I just did right now. But I was like, this is all just what Preston is saying. I didn't actually see the live. But yeah, so that is when Marcus jumped in our comments and left us a love letter.
Whoa, yo, and I appreciate that. Yo, zoom in, son. I appreciate the recap because I wasn't here.
Like and subscribe, just kidding.
And I'm a member too. Yo, but it looks like you need to charge your phone, dog.
I know. I let it die a lot of the time, but anyway.
Oh, that was your photo?
That was mine, yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay.
So Marcus says this is a perfect. This was
He's responding to our
our
episode,
video.
Our video.
to the
Yes.
twins.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I didn't say
Ooh.
anything.
It was us and Aunt. It's mainly me. I was mainly the one talking because I summed up.
Oh, it was Yatu with Ant. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and I
double
think
right
I
there.
think Jay was
already
there
know.
too, though,
He's
right?
right. Marcus is right.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
was.
read it. Yeah.
No,
If it
Jay
was
was
a three
there
of y'all,
too. Jay
if it
was
a
there
three- I'm on
too.
Marcus' side if it was a three of y'all.
He says, for those that listen to the audio only, this is a perfect example of why the Bible says, "Judge with righteous judgment." Just from the little bit of this video, I saw y'all gossiping and don't have facts. I just stumbled across this random, but since I saw it, I'm commenting, I guess he meant to say. Number one, I told Preston that it would be a private conversation. He wanted to go live. Number two, my original point was, why do we not allow men who used to be LGBTQ and dress feminine come in the church and lead worship and be on the platform? But we do let women come in who used to be in that lifestyle and still dress masculine. I never mentioned his wife. I wasn't thinking about his wife. The internet made the conversation about his wife and missed the point. You guys can stop me if you guys want to interject at any moment.
Juicy. Pause.
Lastly, when I did finally mention her, it's not about talking about the man's wife. The Bible says that there is neither male or female in Christ. I was talking to the minister that is Jackie Hill Perry that said some irresponsible and unbiblical things. Anyone who ministers publicly, including me, has the right to get pushed back on what they say publicly, and just and just because you are a woman doesn't make you. Stand by while I get the other one.
Okay. What are your thoughts so far, Jay's LA?
I don't feel like he said anything about y'all. He's trying to clarify his side, right?
He said we were gossiping.
So I don't agree with that because we're reporting the news, right? Live on
Right.
Channel 9. Like this is what we do. Like,
Yeah.
and it's on the internet, right? Like this is what the
Mhm.
man said, you know.
Yeah.
Aside from the gossiping part, like him saying like we don't let dudes come in here dressing like women, you know what I mean? And that's a valid point, you know what I mean? But then you can get to the real, what is it, religiousness of it, like
Yeah.
you know, now women can't wear pants and you know what I mean, and they got to wear skirts or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't want to go that far, like, but I mean, him saying also that you know she's a public speaker and so you know she's gonna get pushback just like he gets pushback. You know what I mean? Okay, that's exactly what we're doing. Like, so don't call it gossip because we're doing the same thing you're doing.
That is my whole thing. But Jay,
But just because it's criticism on because it's criticism on him is gossiping? Nah, dog,
yeah.
you just said that's you get pushback. Like, come on, son.
So just because you're a woman doesn't make you exempt. Lastly, we never agree not to bring up each other's personal business because that's literally what the whole live was about. My business is public because I am transparent and I have nothing to hide. So Preston did a lot of lying. Bottom line, y'all should do your homework if you're gonna make a video.
Like
And then
that,
the bottom-
he said it with his chest like that.
Well,
I
I
don't
did
know,
my
that's just
homework, and
more
your
emphasis for me.
shirts are too tight. I don't know why you talking about always talking about women dressing and your shirts are way too tight.
Oh, he wearing a leotard. Tell
He was
him.
literally wearing a tight shirt in the video that he was talking about the studs in. I was like, I'm confused. Maybe y'all should switch clothing.
Ooh. Ooh.
But
Oh.
anyway,
Ooh.
because he's like, I don't know. I just think if you're gonna go so hard about modesty and like this and that, like,
Right.
I mean, I did see one of his recent videos and he was wearing like a regular shirt. I was like, oh, maybe like the Lord finally convicted him or something, or maybe somebody told him something. I don't know. But he was wearing a tight shirt in every video. I was like, okay,
Wow.
what are we talking about?
Like he was running the choir.
Ooh.
Okay. That's wild.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know though why do you guys feel like we need to repent?
No.
Yo, so what's the part with the whole deliverance though thing? Was that something he said like on one of his lives? I thought that was in the comments. No?
Preston, no, it wasn't in the comments. Preston said that he said that. So I didn't
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see the
Okay.
live, so I don't know how valid it is
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's a lot of he
That
said.
sound like
he
him.
said.
Yeah. That sound like him though. I'm surprised he didn't leave that in the comments like y'all need deliverance.
Don't police my body.
That's what LNF said in the comments.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But like people didn't have that same energy when the vax was being mandated.
Here we go.
I know.
My
Here we
body,
go.
my choice. You know what I'm saying?
But sorry, but back to the comments though. Okay, he said that we were gossiping because we were talking about him because he literally talks about everybody.
Everybody got a demon. Everybody need to repent. Like that's all. Lecrae all the time, bro. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, come on, dog.
But suddenly it's gossip. like cut it out.
Yeah, because we didn't say because we didn't follow his example and say thus saith the Lord.
Ooh.
Right, because that's what he do. I had a dream, I had a vision. You know what I'm saying?
And then I didn't.
Yeah, no, I really didn't.
Now you need to apologize.
Yeah, my bad. I really didn't. Like, I know that's what I said, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah.
LNF said, if he wears a medium tee, it's my body, my choice.
I mean,
listen, man, nobody want to see your biddies, dog. Like,
you know,
tuck them away. Like, come on, man.
That's funny.
I just think it's crazy. Here's the thing: I wouldn't even have noticed the tight shirt if he wasn't talking about what people are wearing.
Right. That's when you become like, conscious.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right. People should. Oh.
Yeah. Funny. So, and then did you see the comments that his followers left us on that same video?
Well, I saw right underneath that comment, it said like y'all are gossiping or something like that. But like if y'all are just talking about what Preston said, like literally what the man said, then how was that gossiping? I feel like gossiping is something completely different.
Right. Well, somebody said this is gossip, not edifying at all. And then somebody replied and said, it's not gossip when there's a video for reference. If they were just dogging Marcus, I'd agree, but Marcus needs some real accountability. And then somebody replied and said, he does, but they're also pretty lukewarm sometimes. I don't know if they're talking about us and saying that we were lukewarm.
like I don't know what that means. Like, I mean, you tap in for a sermon, like you were in the wrong spot because this is not what it is.
Right.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Y'all
But make sure you become a member.
Right.
Like and subscribe.
Y'all think we're lukewarm?
Nah, not at all. Not especially like because I know y'all and I know what y'all do like behind the scenes and everything and how tapped in you are with the church and everything else and and talking to y'all and like y'all will quote scriptures randomly like you just did. You know what I'm saying? Like you just did. Like like no. Don't nobody who's lukewarm just be like quoting scriptures like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know, but yeah. Only God can judge me.
But I do hate when people say stuff like that. But like, oh, that person is lukewarm. Oh, that person, like, you just go around saying stuff.
Yeah, like
obviously, if it's prophetic, okay, that's a different story. But
yeah, I don't know.
Well,
LNF
Marcus
said lukewarm. I could see it. That's dirty. That's dirty. But anyway, it was funny. I got a good laugh out of that. I forgot that person said that.
That's wild. That's what. Yo, Marcus, thank you for tapping in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Watching. I hope you hit the thumbs up button. If you see this one, make sure you hit the thumbs up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'd love to see your reaction video too.
Dang.
Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, if he could go at Lecrae, you know what I mean? Out, you know what I mean? Show some love. You know.
Yeah.
Your man Wilden though, he said he transparent.
Transparent. Oh, yeah.
People were telling his business in the comments, but I don't know how true it is.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be repeating it. But
yeah.
No. What you know? Ooh.
This concludes our show.
Like I've been following, following and not following, dude, right? Because I just every time he comes up in the feed, just because he's like prophesying something, then he's not prophesying. You know what I mean? And you find out dude was married and he's divorced and he's married and he's drowning people. You know what I mean? And
Drowning people.
well, somebody drowned when he baptized somebody and they ended up dying.
Stop.
Yeah, legit, for real.
Did he talk about that?
I don't know if there's a video of him talking about it. I'm sure that there's old videos of that. Because he was in the military, he baptized somebody. I think it was a Muslim cat too. And he ended up dying. Like, and so like that's just like mad random. You know what I'm saying? Just like I hope that dude, really, the guy who was being baptized, that
Really
he was
accepted Christ?
that he really accepted the Lord, man, and then that was genuine, because that's just wild to me. But you never know. Like, I guess it's possible. Like, depending if you're like baptizing somebody in the Rio Grande or like a big river that's like really strong or whatnot.
Oh, like the current took him away?
I don't know. I don't know.
He had his head dipped for too long.
I
Sir, this is not
don't
the
know.
tactic.
Like the Eminem verse.
Which one?
Where he talks about the Roman Catholics try to hold me underwater longer or something like that. I forgot what he said. He said something like that.
Well, I don't want to make any like judgment.
No. I mean, y'all can Google it. The information's out there. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'm probably gonna look it up though, because I would like to know
I'm
more.
gonna look it up right now.
Right.
Marcus, if you're watching this video, please leave us another paragraph and tell us what happened.
Yeah.
From
the source.
Yeah, straight from the source.
I would love to. Yeah, but there's like all kinds of stuff going on with that dude. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
and that's really my thing. Is like, I'm not even judging you for the mistakes that you've made. It's just how hard you come at other people who also make mistakes. That makes me like, it highlights your own mistakes, really. Like I think that when you
like the whole, like you said, the whole shirt thing. It was
Yeah.
like, wait a second, like him saying y'all gossiping, but then he goes on and he talks about other people. Like,
Right.
Oh my goodness.
what'd you find?
What?
That's crazy.
You found it?
So I knew that he was military. I didn't know that
Yeah.
he was army. And this is the same base that my wife's cousin
Oh wow.
is stationed. Well, actually they moved, but they were stationed there. Wow, that's crazy. I found the article. It's on Nashville Channel 5.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Jayla,
It
like,
was
you
a s-
know everything.
I'm telling you, man. Like, people be calling me
Oh,
a
yeah,
conspiracy theorist and fake news and all that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. Ali was swept away in swift currents and drowned. The man who baptized Ali is not an army chaplain.
oh yeah, that was another thing too. I think there was some controversy about
Wow.
that he. I don't know if this part is true, but I know that there was reports that he was like functioning as a chaplain, but he wasn't really a chaplain. But I mean, if you just ministering to people, people might assume that about you. I don't know.
Wait, a
I
creek?
don't know if he said that though.
So it says that it was the same creek on Fort Campbell, but I don't remember seeing a creek on Fort Campbell. I would have to ask.
Yeah,
But that's crazy.
Google Earth it.
You're right.
He said you're right.
Oh no, wait, it might not be on. That's government property.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe he has talked about it. I don't know, but
He might have. Yeah, he might have. I mean, because
I'm just thinking
I
I
found out about it because somebody was talking about it. So at some point he had to
have said something about it.
Yeah.
I just think I would show a lot more grace and mercy. I mean, I already like try to show a lot of grace and mercy to people because of the grace and mercy that God has shown me.
Facts.
Like even when I want to be upset, even when I want to like, and sometimes I am upset and sometimes I do like it takes me a little while to get over certain things, but at the same time, like I have to remember God has shown me grace and mercy.
Yeah.
Like, so I have to, and also if you want to be forgiven, like how are you going to ask God to forgive you and you won't forgive other people or anything? So I just think when he's like not walking in grace or mercy and everything just seems to be like, I don't know. Sometimes it almost feels legalistic and I don't know. It's like, but God has like literally forgiven you for all of this. Like, Somebody died on your hands.
Yeah.
I think I would be walking with a lot more grace and mercy. That's all I'm gonna say. But
Facts.
It says here the Army's investigators have the video in their possession and have reviewed as part of their investigations. The editor says, we want to clarify it is unknown exactly what time the soldier died. It is only known he drowned the same day as his baptism in the same creek. Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
It is. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's crazy.
What a turn of events.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't really. When I first got saved, I started going to a lot of charismatic churches. I'm just skeptical of people who be on that "thus saith the Lord." Like, I don't believe all of y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think.
especially like if how does God only speak in King James English? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was like, "Thus saith the Lord." You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Come on.
At the church I went to in college, one of my Bible study teachers was like, God wasn't talking to Moses and them as much as he talking to some of y'all. For real. And the thing is, like, I am charismatic. I do believe in the gifts.
Yeah.
But
I do believe. I 100%. I just don't believe everybody.
At the same time, the scriptures do say test every spirit,
I was
though.
literally thinking about that.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
I hear somebody speaking in tongues. Like, where's the translator? I don't see no translator. Hey, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. I see like the water, symbols around the base.
Mhm.
So it's definitely possible.
I mean, definitely possible. The news just said that it happened. What do you mean, definitely possible?
No, I was just
like still
because
questioning.
no.
What do you
only
mean?
Reason,
He's like still
only
calling
reason,
me fake news.
No. Only reason is because since I've been on the base, I just don't remember seeing
Currents?
a creek or current or anything. I was like,
Any
where?
baptisms? You didn't see no baptisms.
Oh,
No, I definitely see no baptisms. But now I'm looking at Google Maps and yeah, it's on there. Still crazy though.
But listen, like I think he had a point where he said like we don't let dudes come up here dressed like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think there's a difference. Like, it ain't just like women wearing jeans, because it's not that. It's like when you like, bro, you still dress like a stud. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still dress like you trying to dress like a dude. Like, you still trying to dress like 1K few. Like, you know what I'm saying?
get out of here, JSLA. Who are we talking about, though?
Oh, about him talking about Jackie Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with him.
He wasn't talking about Jackie Hill.
Oh, just
his comment.
He said he was just saying.
Yeah, who's he talking about? Like, I need to see examples because I don't think that Jackie's a good example for me personally. I don't think that's a good example. I know you keep making the joke or whatever, but
I'm like, I dress like a stud.
Yeah, same. And like, yeah. So I don't know.
I think there's definitely a difference for sure. But like, who else do you know that like? I can't think of like a pantsuit. Like, we need to bind him or
That's
something.
what
like
I'm
that?
like, who is he talking about? Like, I need to see the example
Right.
because I don't know what he's talking about. Like, honestly, I don't know any woman who's getting up looking like a stud,
Right.
preaching the gospel. Like, I just haven't seen it. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't. And also, even if like Jackie Hill were to still dress like a stud, like, but she's literally married and has a whole family. And this is why, like, sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes some of the rhetoric or whatever that like the church be speaking on, on just even dressing feminine or masculine or whatever, like, I kind of think it's a little off base because what makes you a homosexual is having sex with people of the same sex. There's people that may look feminine that are still homosexual. There's people, like, as far as women are, and there's men that may look masculine that are still homosexual. So like, saying how you dress, although there are stereotypes that go along with that, they don't always tell the whole story. So like I just kind of feel like
some type of way.
Yeah, I kind of do, because I just feel like that's not what makes somebody gay though. How they dress is not what makes somebody gay. So that's my thoughts on that, but I don't know if that made sense, but
No, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
That was good.
because there's a lot of women that dress like women and be having sex with women.
Very true.
So like, what are we? Why even talk about that? Is how I feel. I don't know. Like, what are we talking about?
Or maybe he had a dream about it. No, but that's definitely a good point, because there are women. You know what I'm saying? It's really the acting out, right?
Yeah.
It's just the behavior, right? Because there's people who struggle with that who don't act out, right? And who are constantly struggling, just like, no different than, let's say, an alcoholic or whatever, right? They just don't do it. They don't put themselves in the situations where, that might be a temptation. They just do.
LNF is retarded too.
Don't say
sorry,
that.
I'm sorry. He said LGTNC. LNF, bye.
Block him.
All right.
Because I mean, like, okay, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking about myself. Like, I literally I buy guys' clothes sometimes that I actually wear. I've never been gay a day in my life. Like, so what are we like talking about? I don't know. And then also, like, if we're supposed to, because we are supposed to dress modestly, like, I don't
Right.
know. I'm just
So it's like,
what
which
are
pick
we
one,
talking
right?
about?
Like,
Yeah.
how do I dress modestly, like without wearing baggy clothes, so that
Yes. So like, what are we talking about? I don't know. The Marcus got on a tight shirt.
right.
Chi-Chi's out.
Need a training bra. Like
Right.
what? Anyway, sorry. He's gonna come on here and all upset. Sorry,
I
Marcus.
know.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me.
Yeah, forgive me for cracking the jokes.
Oh my
But
gosh.
But like Noe said, he needs to stop calling out people he doesn't personally know, because he doesn't like it when others do it to him. And I agree.
Yeah. I mean, but he said that he gets pushback, so that's what I don't understand. Like, if you get pushback, like because he used that as an example. Like, he's like, I'm just pushing back the same way people push back on me, because
Right.
whatever he said, like, then that makes no sense. Like the same way that he just left a comment on the video, because like people gonna leave comments, people gonna give you pushback, like when you put stuff out there. I get pushback when I get off of here. You know what I mean? Someone might hit me in a Telegram or in DM or something like that, like, hey bro, what you said, you know what I mean? Like, and I'd be like, I said what I said. Taxation is theft.
You
know what I mean?
Oh,
yep.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to be using the R word like that.
I know. Gonna get us flagged. Look at Jay Costa. Look.
He's mad. Demonetized.
Mad and tired.
He probably cutting up the clip right now.
Chill.
I push back on Jimmy.
That's
you know what? Probably not so, because I don't own a dog. If I owned a dog, probably.
What?
Because you know how the feds and the cops be shooting dogs.
No, I know they killed Peanut.
I know. I was a little say.
Oh, Peanut too. R.I.P. Man.
R.I.P. Peanut.
That's the homie right there, man.
Justice for Peanut.
Justice for Peanut.
Yeah, FBI.
That was New York, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, I thought it was my retarded state.
You can't do that, bro.
Like,
You just
can't
demonetize.
say hard R. He's
that.
saying the hard R today.
I know.
Right. He's not.
Listen, Trump is back. We can say it.
That's true. You know what?
Wow.
I did think about that
on
too.
on X, not on YouTube.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, so I was talking about Randy Weaver and Ruby
That's
Ridge,
funny, huh?
where the feds shot a man's dog and then shot his wife.
Dang.
My goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that
Google
is-
it. Very interesting story.
The real life John Wick or what?
No,
Dang.
he didn't. It would have been cool if he unalived them all, but he didn't. Like, can you imagine, like, da, da, da. That would have been crazy. Nah, they shot his wife right in front of him, like on the doorstep of their house. Like, somebody so one of the feds shot his is his son was walking the dog. This was in 1993. His son was walking the dog, and the feds shot the dog, and so someone on the property, I don't know if it was the son or somebody else, shot back at them because they didn't know who was shooting at them. Right? It's just like a reaction, right? And so then they shut down the whole area, and they had the hostage negotiator, everybody out there after they killed his dog, his wife, and I think they might have killed his son too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's what I meant by that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, taxation and stuff. I'm telling y'all.
Taxation and stuff. Today's Bible verse of the day is.
It's like I'm done with y'all.
But I don't want to go yet.
All right, I'm gonna read this Bible verse. You can stay on. I will leave. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 13 says, all these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and promised them and welcomed them from a distance and admitted that they were aliens and strangers on earth. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching, listening. I'm going to leave. I don't know if the live will continue, but
we're leaving, Jay. We're all leaving.
That's what I thought.
Shut up.
Hey, hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Share this episode with a friend. And
Yo, no, it has a question for you, man.
What's the question? What about Benny Hinn? Yeah.
We totally forgot about it.
So I didn't realize. I saw the article. I didn't realize there was a 4-hour video involved, and none of us
started watching that joint, bro. Your man is going in.
I'm sure. I mean, he always does. So we might have to come back to that after. But if you follow us on Telegram, you'll find the article there, and you can check it out yourself. So appreciate everybody in the comments, and yeah, peace.
Peace.
Peace.